Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. I have like got no clue what day it is today, guys. I am just, once Thursday hits, I think I might know what day it is, because that's like what everybody's waiting for right now, is for the 4th of July and our party that we're throwing and all of the cleaning that's going on and all of that. It's just like, you know, I've lost track of the days. So yes, today I actually didn't know how much or what I was going to get to today entirely. And the one thing that's really left tomorrow that probably needs to still get done is some cleaning of the living room, which isn't overall like too bad. I feel like the kitchen and the bathroom are always like the worst. You make messes in there in both of those rooms, kind of more than the living room, you know, and so it's normally a little bit of a less messy room. It shouldn't be as difficult as the kitchen and bathroom has been, but it's a bigger room. So I've enlisted Jack's help to help me tomorrow, because him and my dad don't have football practice tomorrow. So I will be able to do that. Me and my mom are just gonna go to Walmart tomorrow early in the morning, because there's a couple things that we have to get. We want to try and get up as early as possible, beat the crowds as much as possible, and so that's why we're not gonna go to Meijer. My dad has off of work though, Thursday and Friday, so Friday after the 4th of July, we don't need anything from Meijer for the 4th of July, so we're gonna go like the day after, whereas normally we've been going to Meijer on Wednesday. Like I said, me and my dad are probably gonna go on Friday or maybe even Saturday, I don't know, but I should have a haul for you guys at some point, potentially at the end of the week, because I did finish the list, I think, on Monday night, because I was like, oh, I want to get this done so that I don't have to worry about doing it on Tuesday, so that we can go to the store then on Wednesday. If I don't need anything for Thursday for the 4th of July and for the party, then it doesn't really make sense to like have it take up more time when I can do it afterwards, whereas we have a much more relaxed schedule after that. And because my dad will be, you know, home from work on Friday, I don't have to, we can go at any time we want, and we don't have to worry about trying to get things done by a deadline either. So today though, I woke up, I heard my mom leave for work this morning at 8 o'clock, and and that's the time my alarm goes off, so I kind of woke up around that time. But I kind of like kept dozing off a little bit. I don't think I actually got out of bed until about 10, which, considering what time I went to bed last night, because I was up trying to get things done, was actually early for me. So I was super surprised I got up that early. So I was like, I need to have a nice big cup of coffee. So I had a nice big cup of iced coffee, and ended up, you know, being like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and get to some stuff then in a little bit after this. And I ended up getting to a couple things that I needed to get to in the morning. Then, shortly after that, my mom comes back home then from work, because, you know, she works half days, and she's got a McDonald's frappe for me. And I'm like, I just had a big cup of coffee because I know I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I've been up since almost 8 o'clock. I mean, like I said, kind of, I never like fell back asleep after like 8 o'clock when I heard her leaving, and I was up pretty much since then on, even though I don't think I actually, like I said, got out of bed and was like fully awake until about 10 o'clock. So then, like I said, I had a nice big cup of coffee. My mom comes back with another coffee, and I'm like, okay, like a frappe, you can't really put it in the fridge and expect it to like taste good the next day. So I'm like, oh my goodness, are you serious? 2 coffees? I never do that. I never have that much caffeine. I never end up like, it's just too much for me. I'm like, I'm gonna be awake all night long. So thankfully though, got a lot done because I had all the caffeine. I definitely ended up wearing off the caffeine because it is still kind of early for me to go to bed, and I'm tired and I'm going to go to bed. I was like, well, I could stay up, do some more editing, stuff like that. I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed because we're probably gonna have to be up early tomorrow to go to Walmart. Like, my mom was like, do you want me to wake you up early? And she was up at 6 o'clock, I think, or 5 o'clock, like this morning, before she left for work at 8 o'clock. So I was like, yeah, knowing my mom's like sleep schedule right now, she's probably gonna be up at like 8 at least, and we'll probably be leaving by that time. I was like, I probably want to go to bed so I can get up tomorrow. So like I said, it got a ton more stuff done. The kitchen is 90% cleaned. I think the only thing I forgot, which should have been the first thing that got done in the kitchen, but the ceiling just needs to be dusted, like, you know, take a cobwebber around and stuff like that. But I dusted like everything else. I dusted like off the light fixtures, like everything like that. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind to like go over the, you know, ceiling or anything like that first, but I had realized that now, and I was like, that needs to get done. That, and then the floors, which makes sense. The floors are normally the last thing to get done, and like, again too, if we're having company over, we will push it as late as possible, because it always happens where like we clean the floors. I think this happened on Thanksgiving. We clean the floors. Literally, I think on Wednesday night, someone went to go and put something in the fridge or get something out of the fridge. The entire bottle of coffee creamer spilled all over the floor, like hours after somebody had just like scrubbed cleaned the floors. So I'm like, the floors are the last thing to get like deep cleaned. So those will probably get done tomorrow. The floors and I did the bathroom floors, but the kitchen, because I know like if we're gonna be cooking things, I mean, we really don't have anything to cook entirely tomorrow, but just getting things ready, like I know something is gonna happen, so I just preparing. It was also raining today, so I was like, the dogs are gonna be muddy. Don't clean the floors before the dogs are gonna be muddy and then have to clean them again. Like, the plan is like deep clean them, like scrub them, and then probably if we do need to do any type of spot cleaning after that, we'll just use the Shark, the steam mop. But yeah, so anyways, ended up today, I climbed into the garden window and cleaned the inside of the garden window, which was a pain because it's, you know, like sloped and then flat, and like it's a big window. I can fit inside of the window, but the problem is getting in there to clean the window. So, and it's just, you know, like with the slope part and everything, it's just weird. So yeah, climbed up in there today, moved everything off of it, climbed up in there, vacuumed the whole thing out and everything, and dusted in there, and then ended up like cleaning the windows. Then ended up, my mom ended up putting everything back, but I ended up then cleaning the walls and wiped down all the walls, like near the stove, near like the, the backsplash might have been the one thing I didn't do next to the sink. That probably still has to get done. Then I ended up like cleaning the hallway, like near where the garbage cans were, wiped down the walls like near the kitchen, like the entry into the living room too, because, you know, like you stand there, you put your hands on it, it gets dirty. So wiped all of that down, wiped over near the coffee pot, because again too, splatters and coffee pot mess, so you got to clean that. This is all stuff that normally gets done on like a regular basis anyway, but it's like, you know, when you're having company over, it's like you just make sure you do it like, you know, extra. So that was me being a little extra and just like going in and doing a lot more, and like going over everything again too, even though it was just recently all done and everything. But so like I said, went over all of that stuff. I had finished with pretty much most of the kitchen, and then I was like, I'm kind of getting tired, I'm sore from everything yesterday too. I was like, but honestly, the one thing that I didn't get done that I wanted to get done over the weekend, or at least like Monday or Sunday when the weather was a lot nicer, because it was kind of rained on and off today and it was like 85 degrees, but then it was like late enough, the sun was setting, it was like real late into the evening, it was very cool outside. I just went outside and finished weeding both the 2 flower beds that are in the backyard, because it they needed a good little touch up. They aren't really that bad, but they need a little bit of work, and so I was like, I'm gonna go back there, go weed those beds, and then I came inside. I already took a shower. I am like ready for bed right now. I edited then, and then I finished up the Walmart stuff that we have to get for tomorrow for the party, and a couple of regular grocery things that we weren't able to get at Aldi, but that's what we have to go and pick up tomorrow. So like I said, I am ready for bed now. I've already brushed my teeth. I'm just waiting to get my pajamas on, and then I'm going to bed because I've had a long day, and it's been a long day of a lot of stuff getting done. And you know, again too, it's like I'm the person that's mainly been home. Like my mom has been home like in the evenings once she's done with work, but then like my dad and Jack end up going to football practice, so it's like I've been like almost the sole person that's kind of been here throughout the day. So I have the most time to be able to like get this stuff done that needs to get done. And, you know, the cleaning, the, you know, food stuff, the, I mean, we haven't really had to cook anything or get anything really ready or anything like that. But I did cook a whole turkey breast for dinner tonight because we were out of space in the freezer. And I was like, this is something that's taken up a lot of space in the freezer. Might as well cook this week. So it was defrosted today. We ended up cooking it, had that for dinner. I put all the leftovers in the fridge. We might do like turkey salad maybe tomorrow or something like that. Or I don't know, we'll get creative with leftovers probably, because there was a lot left over. But yeah, anyways, there's so much stuff that's like going on between cooking, cleaning, gardening, all of that. I did all of that all in one day, but then it's been multiple days of that on top of it too. So yeah, there's, like I said, there's been a lot of stuff that's been, you know, having to get done, but it's been getting done. And I think that we might kind of be done. There's stuff that my dad has to do that really only he can do. And he has like just tomorrow evening and like Thursday before the party to get this stuff done. So I'm like, that's on you. Me and Jack are gonna still finish up the living room tomorrow. And I think I might want to touch up one bed that's in the front that I forgot about. One of the flower beds has some Creeping Charlie in it, the one right next to the front door, and it's pretty noticeable. So I was like, I might just want to do that. It's not that big of a deal, but I might want to try and get that out of there and do that tomorrow also. But I'll see how I feel because I'm like so sore. I'm so tired. I am just, you know, like the party, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so excited that like it's, you know, I would spend another 5 days cleaning if I had to, just like this, just to be you know, ready for it. But we don't have that amount of time. We have to condense everything and try and get it all done quickly, which it would be better if it was like we had plans. I mean, we did though. We've been doing stuff a lot, so it's not like last minute like quick we have to clean everything. But it is also weird because of where 4th of July falls is on a Thursday, so like we don't have like the weekend like a day before, 2 days before or whatever, like to try and get everything done. It's like we've had like, you know, it's almost like the end of the week now, so it's like during the week we have to get stuff done, but everybody's busy during the week. So yeah, anyways, it's all getting done. It'll all be done. I'm happy it's almost all done. But again, I'm gonna get in my pajamas and get to bed. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.